Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Harmony. I'm a twin flame expert helping twin flames around the globe face fears, find freedom, and glow forward on fire. Welcome to my weekly glow show. Today's topic, we're going to discuss the new moon here in Cancer and how that's creating new chapters for twin flames, as well as everyone in our planet. Everyone is making shifts right now into align with more fulfillment, more happiness, more joy, and a much more heart-centered life, so we can lead forward in our life and be able to implement those new test templates. You know, we've been testing all of this for so long, and so many people have really been saying, like, why are we doing this again? When is this happening? Why is it the same message? Well, you know, you got to realize it's a ramp up effect. Okay, it's been ramping up, and it's created this coil that's intangible, that's creating the momentum for what's coming and what's happening and what's delivering now. So what it's doing is it's really shifting, you know, from where we've been to where we're going in our future. So that's why what we're doing is we are closing the chapter of our past and opening a new one of our future. And this last year, starting with the eclipse in August of 2017, was opening the portal to the deepest portion and the darkest places within ourselves, and especially to clear the abandonment issue. And we're coming now into there was an opening portal to go into that space. Now, this year, leading up with today into the 3 consecutive eclipses through August, we're kind of closing that portal so that now we have put an end to that past, basically, should we choose to. Because it is free will in that, and it does determine if you're hanging on to something, if you're ready to move forward. And only you can choose that. Only you can make a decision today to say, I'm going to move forward. And that at the end of the day, I just want that fulfillment, and I want that peace, and I want that connectivity to love, which is what we came here, you know, through our experience as twin flames. So let's kind of just see where that energy is. So with the new moon in Cancer, what that's going to do, it's going to be hitting and tapping into our emotions, our feelings, and helping us really connect to that inner child that's been wounded, so that that inner child can be nurtured, fulfilled, loved. That's how we go forward with the new beginning of a new way, because that wounded child has been loved and healed within. And that is what the self-love is, which is ultimately creating personal empowerment and emotional expression without fear of what other people think. And so what that means is, you know, instead of thinking our way home, we are now at a place of feeling our way home. And that's kind of what I'm teaching people, because, you know, home to me, what I teach home, is the place of inner peace and happiness that only you can find inside of you. And to gain that, you can only gain that through finding your own trust, your own truth, and then believing in that wholeheartedly, that you need no external validation of anyone to come in and give you your truth for you, because it just is not going to happen. Because we went through enough of a cycle that it's like, what are your beliefs? What is right for you? What do you want going forward? What do you want to recreate in this? And so we've been finding ourselves, which is finding our truth, trusting all of that, and trusting the universal laws of the universe, so that we can trust that process. And especially when it comes to our twin flame journey, that I'm seeing so many people shift into purpose and passion, and to do it from a place of they are, you know, feeling like they're moving on. And I'm seeing it in 2 ways. Some of them are doing it in a place that they're having to close off their past, including their twin. Some of them are realizing, you know, I'm leaving the door open for that opportunity, but I'm no longer waiting, and I'm detaching on every level. And what I want to tell you is, in that aspect, I'm seeing all of these beautiful souls come to me in an aspect of ready for purpose now. And, you know, that whole concept is also, like, I got to tell you too, even personally, I'm seeing all of this. I have some really not bad things either to release, some things that are just not serving purpose from a great place that I've made the decision. And since I made the decision, that opened the space for new expansion of my new future. Like, even just making the decision, the things are showing up, and I'm seeing things show up in threes in every area of my life. And I'm talking every area of my life. So it's working. And when people say, like, why are we getting the same message, but we're not seeing the results? Well, first of all, part of the message came from a 5D reality. And now we're talking over this last year, it's ramped up into a 3D reality. And that shifted from as it is in heaven, so it is on earth, and we're bringing that into form. But the only way we can do that is to get crystal clear perception about who we are and what we want. Because we can't create a new chapter if we don't know what that chapter consists of. And I will also tell you, you don't have to know what the details are of it. But you got to be crystal clear in some aspects that I want to move forward with peace, harmony, happiness. And I want to be in alignment with the greatest version of me. Those types of things. And then be willing to let go of the pieces that are holding you back from getting that. Even if that does mean at this given moment that you say, you know, I am going to shift out of my twin flame dynamic and a concept and a reality of energy and space to see that even that is holding me back, because I'm seeing that too. Now, I want to tell you, all the ones that's not sure it's happening because I see twins every day, and these twins are coming together. And if they're not coming together with the twin, they're coming in with their highest vibrational partner, and they're experiencing love, and they're not being stifled within themselves. And again, that is a personal decision and where you are. But only you can choose that, as I told you. And if you're feeling stuck, what I can challenge you to say in that is take a look at what is that you need to release, which I mentioned in the last video, and like what's not working for you. And in this moon is so powerful for that. Because as I said, it's in the emotional aspect of releasing the abandonment once and for all, and tapping into the inner child and healing that inner child, and then saying, I'm going to trust my feelings now. I'm going to go forward from a place of feeling my way home. And in doing that, in a place of peace, and stop resisting it through the thoughts and the logical mind. And so let's then just talk about some different things that, you know, you might want to think about releasing in this powerful, powerful moon. And also with that partial eclipse, I just want to say that is also kind of those 3 cycles, and that partial eclipse is leading up to the closure of past. And it's sort of like it or not, it's happening. And I'm seeing that with people too. This is where I talk about shift or be shifted. Cycles are closing. Things are repeating. Things that are the old ways are just falling away. And you might have been in alignment with one direction, one reality, that shift that worked at the time. And that reality may no longer serve you purpose anymore. But you experienced the reality. And now it's not that that reality never existed, but out of that reality, you might have recreated who you are. And now it's just a matter of you're not that person anymore. And it's time to recreate the new reality of your new person. So that way you are now going forward with that. But I call this, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Because sometimes people will look at that reality and they will see that reality as doesn't fit now, and then almost like try to erase it as if it didn't happen, and try to see that from a place of, okay, that wasn't right. Now this is. And I was wrong about this. But there's no right or wrongs in this. It took that reality to get to this reality. It's just an expansion. And, you know, as I said, I'm going up in my own levels of enlightenment here as everyone else. And that in that expansion, as we go to the new levels, it can create discomfort, situations, challenges, and things that create you going deeper within to, you know, face some things to come out in a bigger, bolder way. And it's no longer about releasing the karma in that process. The karma's gone. It's about testing what you know and who you are, and testing your realities to shift. So as I was saying, let's talk about things that you need to consider letting go of so that will raise your highest vibration to get you into your alignment with yourself, really, and so that will put you straight into source to getting your direct connection that's in alignment with your personal destiny. And keep in mind, your personal destiny may not even be the same walk as your twin flame. They have to find their own personal destiny. And in that space is where you meet. And if you are feeling like you're not moving forward in that, it's with your twin flame, it means you're not moving forward with you. So I challenge you to use this energy to move forward with you and sort of say, for the moment, I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I'm not going to put this wall up around the twin and say I have to like let them go in order to move forward, but I don't have to stay stuck personally. I can do what it takes to change me. And in that, start looking at, came up with a bunch of P's for this. So like start letting go of your old perceptions, your own projection, your old projections, your old programming, you know, how we've been programmed and conditioned in this. Let that go. You know, maybe letting go of people that's been in your life. And maybe some of them have been even, it doesn't even mean that they're even like a negative like experience. And maybe you've had a great experience with them. Maybe there's not even anything wrong, you know, with, you know, where you are. It's just a matter of you don't maybe align in the same vortex anymore, the same energetic plane anymore, the same vibration, because two people will expand and grow and they shift in different positions. And now their realities shift. And so that's where we evolve and change and grow. You know, you might need to change places, meaning, you know, people like move, or not just from a house to a house in a city, but, you know, some people are being called to go somewhere else in another state or another country, you know, and also projects. I'm seeing people that have created projects thinking that they're still so stuck on this project they started. And then maybe they need to keep going on with that project because it fit at the time, but now it no longer fits. And because it no longer fits, maybe that project doesn't align with your reality anymore. And it was never wrong, but I can promise you this from experience, something about that project or that reality will plug into a leak into your next reality. That means that it all connects and created like the bigger picture of the full authentic truth within yourself of how to go forward with more clarity and more awareness. I can promise you that part. And, you know, even our professions, you know, I'm getting, as I said, you know, I'm getting these messages once I kind of surrendered to expanding some things within my own, you know, coaching practice. Then I had 3 people within 24 hours that showed up, as I was mentioned earlier. And even like in that, people are telling me they're making plans to leave their jobs and all of this. And so our 3D reality may not match our internal vibration yet. What I'm telling you is now we're here at a place of getting it internally set up, and the external is coming, and is already coming. And, you know, in that aspect also, you know, that's also about our power, letting go of ego, and our partnerships on many levels. Every soul contract we've had, including the twin flame, we may need to like let go of our perception of our past with that. We may need to let go of the old programming, the old twin flame paradigms. They don't exist anymore. It's about now saying, how do I want my twin flame experience being going forward? You can literally take this as a defining moment at this space and time and this energy to say, this is where I declare going forward. I surrender, I surrender, I surrender to the resistance of change. And of that being the way that I thought it was, and this being the way that maybe it should be. And to realize that you can't make a mistake in it, because it will take all of that reality to get you into the next chapter, which is recreating who you are. And that being, you know, to give you the peace, the passion, the purpose, and the power from within. So that at the end of the day, you have found yourself, you have trusted yourself in that aspect. That has created your own truth, which allows you to trust the process so that you can then begin to trust the universal laws, and that your reality then manifests to the vibration of your highest state of being. And here is a affirmation for you. I believe in me. I believe in my truth. I believe in me. I believe in my truth. I believe in this journey. I believe in me. I believe in my truth. I believe in this journey. Okay? So don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Realize that you're only, you're going through this, finding your way home. You have been through your thoughts and your thinking, and now do it through your feelings. But trust those feelings to find your way home to that inner peace and happiness. And then in addition to that, I want to say one other thing. I keep hearing, like in this, we keep hearing the divine masculine's coming, the divine masculine's coming, the divine masculine's coming. Well, that's where I was telling you they are. And I'm seeing that with everyone around them working with, including some things for myself. And there's more to be revealed for me. There's a lot of things happening, a lot of this shift, and I'm open book to everyone. So there will be more to come with that openness as I'm still processing and integrating some pieces, and shifts are happening and things are coming in 3D, and there'll be more to come that I will share. All very exciting, all very exciting. And another thing I just want to say to you, I want to tell everyone that followed me on my journey with Champ, thank you for that journey. It was 1 year ago yesterday. That was the last day I saw him before all that started. If you have not followed my journey with Champ and how this came through over the last year and my own evolution of that from where I was to now through this cycle of really getting, starting my YouTube channel on a more of a weekly show basis, I invite you to go back, and if you're kind of coming in as a newbie, because I got to tell you, I'm seeing newbies wake up every day still into this reality. And that's where you can see we've templated it for them to get that, so that they can bypass some of these challenges and have more crystal clear clarity to evolve further, faster, without having to go through maybe the same depths we did in some things. So it was all for the greater good. But for everyone that's still thinking, when is my twin coming? When is my twin coming? And that sort of thing. I want you to know, I had this session yesterday. It was just so powerful. And I drew this card for a client. And she sent it to me in this framed artwork today that's really cool. But she gave me the greatest laugh this morning. It was so funny. And so if you happen to listen to this, just thank you. But it's from the Jesus's deck of cards, which, the walk of Jesus tends to be like carrying that heavier load like the divine masculine's doing. And I've kind of tracked that through my journey. And I talk a lot about that in my book, Twin Flame Codebreaker, which, by the way, I'm going to put a link below because it's a new moon. And I actually have it released as a Kindle version or an ebook version on Amazon today for free. So I'm going to put the link down there, and just know if you happen to watch this and you've missed it, the link will still be there. But just know every new moon and every full moon, not everyone, but most of them, I offer it for free because I use that power of that energy to amplify that motion of what's being sent out there for people during that time frame. So be sure to check that out today too. But I want to leave you with this thought, okay? In addition to one for yourself that I'll share in a second. But when it comes to, is he coming? Is he coming? Is he coming? This deck says it says, I will not have you comfortless. I will come to you. Okay? And I will not have you comfortless. I will come to you. The divine masculine is at the door. They will come to your door. Okay? Of this new home that you're moving into. They will show up. They will dance around you like a warrior, making you the goddess if it's in that ratio. If not, it's going to be the other way around. Okay? So I don't want to single anybody out here. But regardless of that, you are and have become an in process, whether you know it or not. You are the apple at the top of the tree that person, whoever it is, needs to climb up that tree after you. You don't need to give your power away to anyone, including your twin flame. And until you take that power back, you will not have them because they're going to hold you in check to find it in yourself. So that's what I want to leave you with for your personal self, is to close the chapter of the past. It does no longer serve you purpose, and start your book with clean, fresh slate and write a new chapter and rewrite your story and reset it up, your journey. to be set up in the fairy tale ending you want, and then you remove the label, remove the face. Just know you deserve it. And whoever aligns in that space will come in and show you. People are so afraid they won't have the same experience any better. Well, whether you think you can or can't, you're right. Okay? Because you can have it better, and you can have it as good and probably and maybe sometimes even better. So, with that being said, happy new moon and eclipse, and I am so on fire. I can't wait to share some fabulous new things I have coming. And so make sure to check out all the ways that you can glow forward with me. May you always face your fears, find freedom, and glow forward on fire. Namaste.